Hey there, everybody. It is Ozzymortal, and today I am playing a new mobile game that just came out as early as this month, I believe, and it is Dungeon Hunter Champions. It's your typical League of Legends style MOBA for your mobile device, and I've been enjoying it. I've been having fun. A lot of people, I guess, in this game compare it to Summoner Wars. I've never played it, but I'll just take their word for it. So I figured I would make a video and give some helpful tips, a little bit of advice for anyone who's a new player who might have questions and is interested in this game, and just maybe do a couple videos and see where it goes from there. So let's start it off with the most simple thing that you want to do, in my opinion, is to finish the story. The reason being, besides the obvious, is that you get gold and experience for your champions, is that you also get gear. As you can see, every chapter gives you gear. But on top of that, you also get chests. So not only are you going to get gold, experience, gear from these chests, as you can see right there, those three right there. From these chests, you're also going to get the same things: gold, experience, gear, possibly. You'll also get summoning discs to get more champions. You could get gems to buy stuff from the store. So that's a good reason to do it. And as well as finishing the adventure, you also get 2 champions who, I believe, I may be wrong, from chapter 2 or board 2 and board 3, you get 2 free champions: the Blue Spearman and the Light Astromancer. So there's a reason to finish the story, in my opinion. Second, which kind of goes hand in hand, you want to do the missions. So, of course, there's the achievements, your daily quests, but they also have these things just called missions. And as you can see, while I go back towards the beginning, you're going to get gear, you're going to get champions, you're going to get gems, energy, PvP emblems, discs. So a lot of this is, I think I'm at the beginning, is really good, and it's easy. I'll stop once you beat the normal campaign, which is right here. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. That's 7 tabs of gems, gold, gear, all of that. So I definitely suggest staying ahead of the missions. That way you can hopefully finish the story at the same time as the missions, so you can get a lot of the rewards out of it. But if you're ahead of the missions, or if you're ahead of the story and you finish a mission and then the next mission or two says beat board 3 chapter 2, and you've already done that, you don't have to worry about that. It'll automatically give you the items. Thirdly, I definitely suggest you send friend requests, and I will get into it as this loads. The friend requests help you out because if you have difficulty in the story, say there's a mission that gives you a lot of trouble, maybe you're at a boss fight, your characters aren't strong enough, there's certain objectives that you can't finish. Okay, good. Then you could bring in another player's character to help you out. So these are all the people that I may have to delete some because a lot of people are using the same character, which is the Blue Spearman. But as you can see, say for instance, I go to board 1 or 2, chapter 1. And let's just say that this character is not strong enough. Well, and all these characters are not either for me. Well, I can go into my friends list and, like, oh, this guy's level 50. I can use him. Or 48. This guy's level 50. I can use him. The game friend, I guess, I don't know what you would call him, their base friend is level 60. So it definitely helps to have friends to help you out in the story. After the story, you should be doing the boss raids. And the boss raids, as well as give you experience, also give you gear as well as elixirs. Right now there's a special event going on where the Demon Kings, all of his elementals are here until Sunday. But usually, as you can see on the right, there's a schedule: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is there a Friday? Again, that's weird. But so as you can see, there's elementals from the bowls. So the better you know your elemental strengths and weaknesses, you can build a team around them. So for instance, I'm going to be fighting the green dragon. Well, I don't know why I just did that. Well, he's weak against fire, so I'll bring in my tank, my support, bring in another support, because I usually like to have 2 supports, and then bring in, I need to work on my fire DPS, but then bring a couple other characters into the game. I need to get rid of those. But yeah, so as you can see, shows you the elemental weaknesses, tells you which ones are recommended, what the enemy is. And while I'm here, I'll also talk about the synergy traits. So as you can see, my fire tank, which I just got rid of, has a crown, and now it's not lit up. The Fire Naga's crown is lit up. You can actually choose between these traits, or as they are, passive buffs for your team. So if I want to increase attack of my ally champions, I'll choose my tank. If I want to increase the accuracy of my fire champions, I'll choose my Naga. So that's something you may want to look into or be aware of, because just because I put my fire tank there and then I put my Naga, well, I don't want I make the mistake, unclick my tank, put my tank back in. I'm not using the increased attack power, I'm using increased accuracy. So you might want to be able to choose which ones you want. Alright, now we're going to be going into the champions. So, baseline, they give you 200 free spots. I'm only at 85, but this is where you can see where your champions are. You can see their information, their skills, the gear you can equip on them, as well as what gear they recommend, if they can evolve, and what their rating is compared to the players. So far, this guy is an 87% good, 9% okay, 4% bad, as well as their strengths and weaknesses. So the first thing I'm going to get into on the champions is that you shouldn't be a collector, a hoarder, kleptomaniac, whatever it's called, because you're going to get champions that, as you can see, are meant for specific things. The Fuzzle Puffs are meant to train other characters because they're food and they're training materials, while other characters might be good in the arena or the story or PvP or for boss raids. So, like for instance, this character, you shouldn't keep characters that aren't good. Like, you don't want to be investing your time and effort into these characters because you could better use them to level up other characters. And to do that, you'd go into your information, you click train, and then you choose the characters. And you can see these 2 Fuzzlepuffs will increase this character up to level 18. And on top of that, you'll see promote. Once your character hits their max level, which, as you can see, I'll change you. He has 3 stars. That means his max level is 30. And the only way to do that, oh, my bad, a little lag, is to promote him. So first you have to make him hit his max level, 30, promote. Then you have to get 3 other characters who are also 3 stars. So 3 star, 3 star, 3 star. And that'll increase his star by 1. So he'll be going from 30 to 40, but he'll also return to level 1. So there may be a reason to keep the bad characters. That way you can just quickly level them up and promote them, so then they can be used to promote other characters that you actually want. And going back into the hoarder aspect, you don't want to keep these guys because they're useless. You'll probably never use certain characters. You'll probably don't like the way they look. You don't like how they play. So it's better to just use them to train other characters and promote other characters. Another thing you should definitely be doing in your character collection is to see what they can do. Not only can you see in their rating what they're useful for, but you can also see what their skills are. So, for instance, the Blue Dryad. She's a support character. She can heal. She can slow enemies. She can also immobilize while also lowering the attack speed. So you should be checking these characters out, seeing which ones are good and which ones are bad. So a good example is the Grublin, which is this guy actually right here. He can increase his attack speed, or increase his attack every time he hits a crit. Excuse me. He can increase the crit of all allies in range, as well as lower the defense of the enemy target. But comparing him to, say, the Green Valkyrie, which she is way up here. There she is. She could lower the defense, lower attack, increase attack speed of herself, any allies around her, as well as lowering the skill cooldown of herself and allies around her. So you want to make sure and see which ones do what, and if there's someone else who can do the same thing and is better than them at it as well. So, like, this is the Nature Grublin. He basically does the same thing as the Valkyrie. He can raise his attack on crit, raises the crit of all allies, and lowers the defense. Well, why have him when you have someone who not only will have another 2 skills more, but is just better as a support? So you should definitely see what their skills are and what their strengths are, and if anyone else in your collection can do the same thing, and if they're better at it than the character you just received. Then lastly, we're going to go to the shop. This here is where you can get some free stuff. You know, they're expensive specials, bundles, refill any energy, gems, money. The black market where you can use your gold to buy items. characters, discs, so forth. But you should definitely be doing the free stuff every day, because not only will you get free 5 energy, 1 PvP energy, that seems kind of stupid, potion, and gems. You can also get a mystery crate where you can also get this list right here of items. So you can get a... Oh, they changed it. I didn't know this stuff changed. You can get the Gremlin Shaman, Dark, Light, Knight. I call him, he's a squire. The Dark Bee. You can get a disc, gold, gems, basilisk. I think it changed. I don't remember these 2 being at the bottom. Or 3. But yeah. Definitely do this. You can do it once a day. So I definitely suggest doing that every day as you can. And I think I hit everything that I wanted to say. So I am going to call it here. Hopefully anyone who watched this actually had the opportunity to learn something, maybe find out something they didn't know before. So I will be uploading more videos, probably do a couple story missions, and yeah, see where this goes. And I've been really liking this game, and hopefully if you haven't played it yet, you are interested to try. And if you're still on the fence, I'll post a video too of maybe me doing a boss raid, maybe doing a story mission here and there. But yeah, I really have been liking it, and hopefully I've been helping. So thank you anyone for watching this video, and I hope that you are having a good day. Yep. So thank you very much, and basically peace out. And that was a horrible way to end the video right there. Alright, bye.